On the planet of Beerus, where Whis was walking over the planet with Beerus, a slightly serious look was the one of death of the Celestials. It was incredible because not even a god of destruction had the power to defeat a Celestial. This is the highest level of alert. I've been thinking about this since yesterday and today, and I'm not able to understand how a mortal or a god could defeat a Celestial. I'll report it to Mr. Beerus. Whis would head towards the god of destruction, waking him up. Beerus would wake up in a terrible temper, and Beerus would expel a great power, upset having been awakened by his angel.
What's the matter? What's the reason you woke me up? I hope it's something important. I swear I'll destroy this whole solar system.
Mr. Beerus, one of the Celestials died, and precisely his last trace of life has been on our universe, on a planet far away. Beerus' expression would change, with horror in his entire body, because the Celestials were supposed to be warriors of great power, which, even among the 12 gods of destruction, couldn't do anything, and these beings were blessed with the power of a universe. Their power came from the solar system, the planets, and they were able to use 100% of their power. And because of that, it was impossible for a god to defeat them. The only ones who had the power to were Daishaken and a trio of angels, but no angel was able to do anything against those beings.
Hey, are you sure? It's impossible because the universe that hasn't been you has been managed to end the life of a Celestial.
For that very reason, I woke you up, Mr. Beerus. As it's too strange, my lord. We have to find out what happened on the planet to make you stop this energy of the Celestial.
Of course. We have to report it to Daishaken.
Whis with Beerus would head towards the planet, where a battle was taking place. A fallen angel, Nin, noticed the two divine energies were heading towards them. No! A terrible moment! These guys are coming! I'm sure it must be because of the death of Yibo. But even he was inside the carrier of demonic energy and hasn't expelled any of the angelic realm. Nin would hold Goku while being left to another dimension, and for that fact, Nin was known as the goddess of space and time. I doubt they can cross dimensions. I don't want any danger, and for that reason I'll create hundreds of alternate dimensions. Nin, using a large part of her power, would create alternate dimensions, making it impossible for the energy of the divine beings who were behind them. While their dimensional shift, Nin would arrive at the inhospitable planet, was on the outskirts of the 12 universes, and was thoughtful. This warrior Goku, I know his family well. Even though he longs to return to Earth, I have turned him into a fallen angel as I am, and the great power has been able to wake up. I need him to survive. I can't let him leave as if nothing. I have to erase each of his memories so that between us, we can end everything created. Nin would move towards Goku, but when he was a few steps away, Nin would fall on her knees with blood vomiting out, and then the vision would become blurry. Apparently excess energy started on its toll on me. I erased all the memories Goku has. I'll have to rest. Because of my mental power, if I require more power, I've sent it to multiple dimensions. Nin would begin to meditate, and the intention of increasing her power was trying to stabilize it. On Universe 7, Beerus and Whis arrived, which the battle was taking place, and realized everything was destroyed. There's no doubt this planet, it was the death of the celestial Yibo, since I feel no essence, and they've been able to seal this space. It surprises me. It's the barrier that's been placed by Yibo.
What are you saying? Are you giving me something to say that the Celestial sealed the planet, intending to save his life? Or what do you want to tell me?
Well, that is possible, but the most likely thing that happened was he was trying to seal the planet so a warrior he was fighting had nowhere to go, and it was a double-edged sword since his enemy turned out to be more powerful, ending his life. That's what I deduce, but we have to look for clues. Beerus and Whis began to navigate and investigate everything around him, but they couldn't find anything. They both were looking for clues, and a portal would form where the great priest Daishaken would come, and Beerus would bow, making the most angelic beings of all the 12 universes.
So apparently you have the power of one life of the Celestials to come to an end. Strange. I want to inform you, since in the existence something has never happened.
Okay, Father, the only thing we need to find is that barrier that Celestial Yibo himself placed. But you don't know who he was fighting.
It's strange. It'd be better for the Celestials, the Trident of Archangels, to be ready.
Of course, Father, I will communicate to the 2 other Archangels in case it gets more complicated. I want to eliminate him. I am sure that the tip of this iceberg, and the plan is more than this.
I agree. I'll come to this planet. Otherwise, everything will be terrible. I want all of the gods to be attentive. In a few moments, I will give a statement.
Daishinkan would go to the kingdom of Zeno-sama. His gaze reflected a great concern for everything that happened. Whis and Beerus would return to their planet, and on the planet of Nin, a few days passed, where Nin would recover all of her power, and Goku didn't wake up due to the extra power his body endured. It amazes me the physical strength of that warrior. I'm sure that any other mortal would have exploded, and a god wouldn't be able to withstand the power Goku would release. I must do it now. Nin executing her mental power would erase all the memories of Goku's life and replacing several of those memories with herself. Since all her memories she was creating, Nin was next to Goku. But while Nin was executing her technique, power would emanate from his body and mental capacity evolved. Damn, the mental power Goku has to get the power of the fallen angel rejects me. I must be able to change his memories. I'm sure if I don't, Goku won't help. Nin would expel her power, sending neurons to Goku's body. His internal system would stop working, and Nin would take advantage of managing to eliminate his memories entirely. It's tiring. I can't believe the power Goku has. He has such great mental power, but I'm sure that his power can reach a state beyond this. I must make the most of it. On Earth, Goku's friends tried to communicate with Goku, but it was impossible, and Frieza and his father arrived on the Earth. Not a mysterious subject of the entire Earth had been reduced to atoms of the universe. This is too strange. In my timeline, Goku took about 3 hours to get here. I'm sure something got in his way, but I have to return. I must warn Piccolo. Trunks would inform everything that happened to the androids. In the span of 3 years, at the time of ending all the information, he would leave on his own.
I gotta report everything that happened. I doubt that guy's telling lies. What happened, Goku? It's not common for you to do this.
Daishinkan was walking over the palace. Zeno-sama would see Daishinkan's gaze and requesting his presence, and Daishinkan would appear in front of Zeno-sama, bowing.
What happened, Zeno-sama? What's the reason for this call?
I see your expression has changed in you being a return to Universe 7. It's strange that something makes you more serious. Tell me, Daishinkan, what happened to make you so nervous? Daishinkan would explain the whole situation, and the king of all Zeno-sama and his guardians changed his expression to a serious one.
This is impossible. How is it possible that capable of ending the life of a celestial are the archangels? That said, one of them fell to the celestials. I don't know who to believe. I can't assimilate in the best way. I think we just got to be alert, otherwise everything will go downhill.
I want you to inform all the gods that's happening. I want the slightest stand to be watched. Total control of the universes.
Of course. I'll communicate to the gods and angels.
Daishinkan, with his great mental power, would report everything to them. And on the planet where Nin was, Goku, after about 3 weeks, would wake up. His character hadn't changed, and he was completely forgetting the existence of his family and friends. What happened, Nin? I have mental gaps. I'm just trying to figure out the end of our existence. I don't know if that really happened or if it's a dream. Goku, everything was a dream. Reality, you were able to protect me. I don't know if you could release all that power, but you left me surprised. I'm grateful. Wow, so all that happened. Don't worry, I will give my life for you. Tell me, do you know who that guy was that was attacking? I don't get it. How I've been able to overcome it. If according to what I remember you told me about the gods. Where we met, it was a fallen angel, and the damned divine kingdom wanted to end my existence. Although, at the time of my life, for them to answer the second question, I don't know how you could release all that power. Your body as a mortal should have exploded. That only makes me want to be more powerful. I can, and I'll train to form that of a fallen angel. I definitely understand, Goku, and I'm scared to death, knowing that your face would surpass the mortal of an angel. Heh, I'm saying, we warriors have the energy of a fallen angel, and I know that my power will increase. I don't know. I have hundreds of emotions, but I really appreciate it. We've got to focus on controlling your fallen angel power, or better known as the demon gods. Goku in his base state meditated, and rays were around him. And Nin would be surprised to see that Goku would close his fists with his hair of a golden color. Nin, not knowing the Saiyan race, thought it was a variant of demon power. Goku would roar, releasing his power of Super Saiyan, and although it was just an ordinary Super Saiyan, he possessed the power compared to Super Saiyan 3 full power. Wow, that's amazing! Your power's been able to be multiplied dozens of times. It's not the transformation used against Yaibo, it's another? Heh, it's Super Saiyanin. I want to first master my main transformation and try to access it after you inform me I want to possess greater resistance in my body. I understand. I will also start training. I don't want to burden you. In fact, I want to help you against those wretches of the Divine Kingdom. In Zeno-sama's palace, we see Zeno thoughtful. A great pressure would fall on the palace. I can't take this lightly. I'll have to get the Legion of Angels support. Since they're warriors, there are angels who surpass my power, though it's the least I wanted. Otherwise, everything be destroyed. Zeno-sama, with his power, would form a pentagram of energy and formed as entrance of the celestial kingdom of the highest level. The entrance would be formed and a door of light would open. Thousands of angels would be seen, who possess different levels of power, and them with the angel of the celestial kingdom would fall in front of Zeno-sama. Well, I didn't expect this. Zeno-sama, but you're able to invoke the heavenly gate. It means you require our power. Although I don't want to admit it, you're right. An extremely powerful subject was able to end the life of a celestial, and I don't think I have the power to defeat him. An incredible power would be released over the place. Akira's power would become present.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.